drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support ride. Lifting up, never not on my grind. New York City time, another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winning side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field, hit the win. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah. Beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Great color coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I done grabbed a few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze, freeze. Stop you in your tracks, there's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit. Your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Sure, don't stop. It's a long season. They planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Trying to get my number retired. Can't let these frauds beat us. I figured out the recipe. Never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my legacy.
I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need you.
All right, Coach, we welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Philadelphia Eagles and the New York Giants. The bye weeks are over. It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13.
Ready? Watch Mike. So don't say nothing.
A first carry for the Clemson man, Wayne Gallman. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Watch out.
Now.
This is Gallman. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Ready. March 47. Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus.
Back to throw now on first down. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Eagles have recovered.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect
No
him.
one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Perry comes flying in for the sack.
Okay, partner, a couple points of interest right here, all right? Offensively, we see that they came out throwing the football, but maybe more importantly, the blitz that came defensively, they got right after it.
And you were telling me pregame before we came on air, you think this is something we could see a lot.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because this is a unit that wants to play the game on their terms.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Now a man open down the middle of the field. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
On play action, Wentz. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Well, free safety blitz, that can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
And that's off the right upright, and it bounces away no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. So distance not the issue there. He had plenty of leg to get it there. It's that darn upright getting in the way.
Always gets in the way of a good time, doesn't it? Because he hit it square, too. Sometimes you can bank one in if you get it on the end of the football. No such luck there for him.
He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And he gets this one down to the 24. Heck of a start. A 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Let's go.
Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Here we go, D. Shoot.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Check 26, check 26. Hit it.
Gallman will run it, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. Good opening quarter for him. Remember, he had the sack earlier. Now a tackle for loss, another tackle for loss.
He's really making it tough on the play call, though, isn't he? Because it's one thing to try and adjust when a guy's disrupting your running game. But when he's messing up your passing game as well, they may have to devote at least a second guy to him to try and keep him away from those plays.
And it's caught, and he will take it on in for a giant. Touchdown. Golden Tate, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. PAT up and good by Rosas, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
Go, go.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Wentz now to throw. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
There we go. Back. 180. 36. And let's pin the mirrors back and go full.
A first down carry now for Crowell. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. This is Crowell. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 47. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
From the 38, Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 20-yard line.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Here we go. Sweet! Drop deep,
On first down, Crowell, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Wentz. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. Now Wentz. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And his kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So he gets an early chance to redeem himself, and he's able to put that one through.
And how happy is he that he's able to get that second chance so quickly after the first miss, gets his confidence back up, and who knows, they may need him for an even bigger kick later in the game.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay. Yeah. I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's two different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Here's Gallman. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Now that sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 42-yard line.
Set, ready? 18 Gator. Here we go. Get it.
Now a toss. This is Gallman. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating him up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose. Because
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Kyler Fackrell, he's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Finds his tight end Ingram. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Now Gallman. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. Now the Pro Bowl kicker, Aldrick Rosas. Last year he hit one from 57. This will be from 56 yards out. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Single slot.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. They'll get this out wide to Taylor. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
I got it. Joker. Sunday.
Shotgun now for Wentz. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked out and incomplete. He was looking that time for Dante Pettis. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Watch his flag. Motion. Hey, Mike 52.
On 2nd down, here's Crowell. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Wentz. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Partner, they weren't quite in the red zone, but things are starting to get condensed on the field. Throwing the corner route there. Really nice play because it gives them a little bit of room to complete it.
Let's get off the field,
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. It's 2nd and goal. Back to the 8-yard line now. Throwing his Wentz. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Deshaun Jackson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles have taken the lead. They went empty backfield, all their weapons out wide, so there really was no secret here to what they were going to do.
No secret, but they still had to execute it, and they still had to protect the guy throwing the ball because oftentimes when you empty the backfield, people bring pressure at you. They managed to hold in there and successfully complete the touchdown pass.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Okay, ready?
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're not?
And it's intercepted. Picked up by Kyler Fackrell, the linebacker. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. Short throw, pick 6 right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe they're returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle, you know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there, it's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here.
Recon, 132 fighter. Check 52
Second and long. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Brandon Graham in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. After the sack, they'll come up now, 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen.
A game of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Check 43. Line 36. Line.
A shotgun handoff now to Crowell. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's see, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that plan any down.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. That's caught by Jackson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn into big plays.
A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7 at the 36-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Coming to you.
Wentz going to throw. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 25-yard line.
The completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Check 5-7. No.
Wentz now on first down. He finds Taylor, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
A gain of 13 yards. And an Eagle first down.
Wentz going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. From the gun, it's Wentz. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Wentz to throw again. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. And oh, not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points. Able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. It's a loss of 2, now third down. He came out ready to play. That's 3 tackles for a loss, Charles. We're only in the second quarter.
And that's problematic for the guys trying to run offense because that means he's got a pretty good idea of what they're doing and is actually beating them to the point of attack and making those plays. Might have to think about some misdirection or something to try and get him away from the ball.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. So on fourth down, Britton Colquitt on to punt. Now last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Here's Jackson to return. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And the Eagles will have it, taking over first and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You've got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try to add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
From the 36, Wentz. It's caught by Jackson. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Working from the gun, Wentz. And this is Ertz with it, right side. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. To throw again on second down. Wentz. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 18.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. And his kick is indeed good, and that will swell the lead to 16. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. Fielded about a yard deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
At the 33-yard line.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with second and a yard. It's a second down run with Sanders. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They fake the give. Now wins. He'll hit Jackson complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
At the 44-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Check 99! Check 99!
To throw, it's Wentz. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go into the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. Here's Wentz to throw. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A very solid gain of 27.
Here we go. 36.
In your face.
Check safety.
They'll run on first down. Crowell, and he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. On play action, it's Wentz. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack.
That's a 2nd sack of the game. And the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Draw play, Crowell. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Not at all what they envisioned on third down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. And his kick is right there. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further. So he's got another field goal. His 4th now in the game. He's making it look easy out there.
He certainly is, and they're always aiming for a swing of the leg that repeats under pressure, right? So nothing's different. He's got that right now because confidence is breeding confidence.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Derek Barnett, make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Charles, not to point fingers, but how much of this goes on the shoulders of the offensive line? Well, look at the 6 sacks last week. That's the 4th in this game.
Definitely the bulk of it does go on the offensive line. That's what they're tasked with doing, keeping their quarterback upright and clean in the pocket. But I think they have to look at, okay, are we bringing in extra people? Is the ball out of the quarterback's hands quick enough? There are a few other factors that they have to look at to try and help out. You're exactly right. It starts with the O-line.
It's a 7-yard gain that gets him back to the original line of scrimmage. 3rd and 10.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. And Ingram hauls it in. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A good pickup there, a 22. They've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was looking for Evan Ingram, the tight end. And it's 2nd down.
Come on, set. 10 Lobo. 2 right here. You ain't doing nothing today. Ready?
On the toss, there goes Gallman. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable third down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Set, ready, 60 or. 4 down, alert. 5.
They'll run again here with Gallman. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time, as they're on him quickly once more. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Wentz now to throw. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
Let's go.
A gain of 16 yards. And an Eagle first down.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. On first down, Crowell. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 39-yard line.
Watch the out.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wentz. The Sanders has got it complete. 6 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The Eagles on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
Switch. Run.
Shotgun now for Wentz. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Yeah, there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. absolutely ideal.
Yeah, from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Two times.
They'll begin with a run by Gallman. And that gets him a little room as he'll take this up over the 10-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. On the ground, it's Gallman again. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Ready. 15 line. 15 line.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Gets this one to his running back, Wayne Gallman. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 13 yards, good for a giant first down.
Go now. 30 base.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Derek Barnett in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has, but in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense?
In his defense, I got it. Yeah.
See what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Nigel Bradham flying in and laying the lumber defensively.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. They'll look to throw. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 37-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A big pickup of 38. You know, I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here. And a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
They'll run on first down. Dillon, and not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
It's just me and you.
On second down now, it's Sanders. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Throwing now is Wentz. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
So on fourth down, out comes the field goal unit for Todd Bowles. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead now up to 22. So yet another field goal to end a drive. That has been a very common theme. He's now hit 5 of them in this game.
Yeah, Brandon, as an offense, you hate that you've had to call on your kicker so often, but you have to love the fact that time and time again, he's come through.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
He's going to loft it deep right. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
You don't want no problem from me. Here we go. Set. 60 Pittsburgh. Switch. Snap.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. That's Cordero Patterson hauling it in. 17 yards and a Giant first down. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. The throw over the middle taken in, and he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Give them 18 there, and the Giants have a first down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Give him 18 there, and the Giants have a first down. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
This quarterback now 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%, and it's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. He completes it to Tate. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and he passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might...
And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Corey Coleman, his first touchdown on the year. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead.
Corey Coleman. Touchdown, Giants.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. The Giant offense going to stay on the field as they'll go for 2. They'll look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Again, it's Crowell. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner. And there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. 5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd. They'll try to run for it with Crowell. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
A 4-yard pickup on the play. First down, Philadelphia.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll take a knee as the clock runs under a minute to play.
Here we go, Pac-Man. Waiting. Here we go. Double time. Even. 4 down, even. What's up?
And they take a knee.
Wentz on the keeper.
The last two plays each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12. So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles. And I know I'm not breaking any news when I say that any road win in this league is a good one.
No doubt.
But it's a double bonus when you get a victory on the road in your division.
And when you start a season, each team breaks down their schedule in different ways. Some do it every 4 games, right? Let's go quarterly. Others say, listen, we've got to take care of our home field. And, you know, out of a 16-game season, if you get 8 at home, let's at least win 7 at home and split our road games. That's what you're trying to get done. So you're exactly right. A road win, precious, especially within the division.
So for Philadelphia, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-4. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for the Giants, not much more to say. They dropped to 1-11, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.